Welcome learners for the lecture 9 of cosmology. Today we discuss about the new topic that will be considered as a Welle hypothesis. Welle hypothesis is the part of a de-Sitter universe in the part that will be considered. In a previous lecture we discussing about the Doppler shift. Okay, let us go. We'll have a hypothesis that said that the nebulas in the actual universe are on the coherent pencil of a Georges, its which diverge from a common point in the past. This hypothesis provides a relationship between the redshift and a distance of the distance nebula to discuss the principle we consider there as in the model in this form. Okay, what will be say? This will be presenting in the universe form, that is the actual universe that will be considered. Not getted as the imaginary universe, it will be considered as the actual universe. In the Doppler shift, it will be considered as a some source of a point. R will be center will be given as a R equals to 0, but this light will be emitted in the one part to the another part when distance is a decreasing manner, then light is also decreasing at that part will be showing in this. Then dA square equals to e to minus e to the power 2 kt, dA square plus R square plus dW square consider as a plus dt square. See in the equation consider to the form. Okay. Then for the particle that is a specially at a rest, particle is a rest. Rest means they does not moving in a any form, they consider as a rest. Means a 0 will be considered. Means a r dot theta dot phi dot equals to 0 because it is a rest position. You know that r dot is a dr upon ds will be considered. Then it's a geodesic equation consider x double dot p plus consider as a gamma mn p x dot m 2 x dot power n equals to 0 become to the equation x double dot p equals to 0 and p equals to 1 2 3 not a 0, and gamma consider as a p to mn, p equals to 1 2 3 not getting as a 0 but equation consider as a okay. Then thus it is a special acceleration r0 and hence the particle remains permanently at a rest with respect to r theta and phi. The coordinate time is t is the proper time in the with respect to s. This is the true for the particle at a rest at the origin as well as for any particle which is at a rise with respect to r theta and phi. We treat to the nebula as for the uniformly disturbed free particle. Free particle means in an actual universe particle will be rotated in a free position. Any one of these particle or the nebula, any particle it is called as a nebula can be taken at the origin of a coordinate without changing in the form of a line element. Those these particles are rest with the respect to spatial coordinate. The proper distance between them for change with the time because the non-static nature of a space-time will be considered. Hence, we expert a Doppler shift in the light emitted some nebula. In the first part of the lecture, I discussing all part of a Doppler shift when the source of light in a one point they get it as a emitted of a light. Okay, they will be understanding to the form. The radial velocity of light is given by dr upon d t equals to plus minus e to the power minus kt. Let t1 be the time for the emissions of a light for the particle or the nebula is permanently located as a r equals to n, and t2 the time its receptions of the observer is given. Okay, then equation will be given, that is the integration t1 to t2 e to the power minus kt dt equals integration 0 to r dr equals to r will be given is a constant form. Okay, then d is a constant, integration t1 to t2 e to the power minus kt dt equals to 0, that is e to the power minus kt2 dt2 because it will be constant not getting to the form because it is a e to the power form. Okay, they will be integrated to the form. How will be form? E to the power minus k t2 first of all upper limit dt2 minus e to the power minus kt1 dt1 it will be considered equals to 0, or it is also written in the form dt2 upon dt1 is considered e to the power kt2 minus d. Okay, they will be solving to the equation where d2 is the time interval between receptions of a two successive waves, that is the dt1, and the interval between their emissions of a light. They will be considered both of the part, but t is the proper time for the observer both at the particle at the origin of this form. getted as a lambda, that is the lambda plus d lambda upon lambda equals to dt2 upon dt1. Put this equation in this form, e to the power k t2 minus t1, similarly as written as a 1 plus k t2 minus t1 plus so on when value will be changed. Then d lambda upon lambda is considered similar as a k t2 minus t1. Now light start from r equals to r and release r equals to 0 during time t2 minus t1 with the speed considered as a c equals to 1. Hence r equals to 1, t2 minus t1 implies to the form that is a d lambda upon lambda is a k only as a r, because this value given r equals to t2 minus. Okay, this is the linear relations between the rate shift as well as the violet shift, when a rate shift is considered as a similar directly proportional to distance. This is the linear law diverged by the Hubbles and Humansons for the light coming from the nebula, means a source particle when particle is a free in a motions of the actual universe. In this is the actual universe given. It is also simple form, that is the Welle hypothesis is considered when a rays will be given in this form and comparison is the actual universe, not getted as an imaginary universe.